And just as oil prices are forecast to rise again next week, the government hits the brakes on its service contracting program for the public transport sector with no extension in sight. News 5's Gerard De La Peña with the report.
For almost a month, Marco counted on the 2 peso fare discount when he commuted to and from work. The amount seems meager, but for Marco, it goes a long way.
Medyo malaking tulong din po kasi medyo nababawasan po expenses namin. Isang buwan din pong medyo nakatipid ng konti.
So for Marco and other commuters, it's a letdown that after Friday, May 22nd, this reprieve from the Transportation Department service contracting will end. This program also offers subsidies for public utility vehicles for every kilometer run during the rush hour. That's 100 pesos for buses, 40 pesos for UV Express and modern PUV units, and 30 pesos for traditional jeepneys. For one transport cooperative, this program had been a big help.
Tingin ko naman nakatulong pa rin. Kahit sabihin mong may discount, nakatulong pa rin. Hindi nga lang po, tulad sinabi ko kanina, hindi lang ganun kalaki, pero kagandahan kahit papano, nakatulong din kami.
But there are cooperatives yet to receive payout from the government. That's why they make do with limited resources to tide over members.
Ang ginawa po namin kasi talagang para makasurvive lang po kami dyan sa service contracting. Hinati ko po yung biyahe. So yung may group 1, may group 2 pong bumibiyahe. Isipin po ninyo, pag umalis po kami rito, kung 10 lang sakay, tapos po, tatakbo po tayo. Ay ngayon, pagdating mo doon, kung 10 lang, magkano yan? Magkano po ba yung diesel, di ba? O 80 humigit. Magkano yung 10 pirasong pasahero?
The LTFRB has an explanation for this. There were issues with the routes of still unpaid cooperatives, but the agency has since assured payout next week. For now, the discount and subsidy program meant to help commuters and PUVs cope with the oil crisis will not be extended.
We only work on the budget available and alam naman po natin 800 million lang yung nakaalat because nung ginawa po yung ating 2026 budget wala pa naman po tayong crisis at that time. Pero nag-request kami ng additional budget but we're leaning towards shifting to the fuel discount.
There's still relief in sight though. Next week, the Maritime Industry Authority or Marina will implement service contracting for passenger vessels. Among the chosen routes are Batangas, Calapan, Puerto Galera, Guimaras, Lapu-Lapu, and Liloan in Cebu, as well as Negros Oriental, Zamboanga City, Basilan, Davao, and Surigao.
So we identified lang mga commuter type services. So ito po yung mga biyahe na less than 2 hours. Ito yung tumatawid lang talaga sa mga from island to the mainland to work, to go to school, to do some business, or to get some basic commodities.
Under this program, passengers will only have to pay the February rates or those in place before shipping companies enforce the fare hike. 1 million passengers stand to benefit from the project per day for 2 weeks. Marina is also studying requesting additional funding to sustain its fuel subsidy distribution.
So sa fuel subsidy, kasama yung mga ro-ro operators at even yung mga pure cargo, lalo na yung nagkikarry ng ating mga basic commodities and agricultural.
Still in transport, the Energy Department is seeing another increase in oil prices as no permanent truce to the Gulf War is stricken.
Mataas na hong chance na may increase tayo. Ang apat na trading, ang estimate natin is mga around 1.5 peso per liter sa gasolina, diesel, and kerosene. Posible lang ito mabago kasi may isa pang araw tayong hinihintay.
For News 5, Gerard De La Peña, we are One News.